Hello friends, traders, Nalinakshi Swami here. I'm just going to discuss a very simple way of intraday trading, how to mark the levels. You need not break your head or anything, just your first, because this is today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, no. This is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So this is the week. This week's range is, you mark the 3 days range. 3 days are over. And go to, that is enough actually. But for safer side, I'll remove it. I'll remove drawings. And I'll go to weekly and I'll mark the level of the weekly level. Weekly is a long leg dozy. I'm going to mark because Nifty is in downtrend. It has come down and fallen down. So it is here. This is the previous week's range. Now, today, for the today, let me go to the 15 minutes chart and mark the levels. See, these are the 3 days. 3 days. In this 3 day, this is the low. Low is 16,883 and then high is 17,224. This was the yesterday's high. Today, actually, Nifty gap down. That you will be seeing SGX Nifty getting confused. Actually, SGX Nifty will show some other levels and our Nifty will trade in some other level. So you get confused. So these are the main levels, 16,883 to 17,223. And in between levels also you have to see. This was the yesterday's range. This was the yesterday's range. And previous day, this was the high. It is corresponding actually. It is coinciding. This one, this level and this level is coinciding. So this is the roof and this is the base. Roof for this day, 25th, and base for the on 26th. What happened? Nifty, so you know the levels. You know the levels. So Nifty gap down. Can you see? Gap down and opened within this level. It opened here. Opened 17,076 and then made a high of 17,112. So in between base also you can mark here. This is the in between base because this is the flip level. Flip level. So you have, for convenience, you mark it to know the levels. Okay. So it could not go past this level. It gapped down, made a low beneath this level. What is the level? Low is 17,064 and this low is 17,056.65. So it made a lower low and it came up to this level, made a high, low and high of this 15 minutes candle. So what you can do, price could not go past this level, you can see the empty space. See the closing of all these candles till 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock closing was beneath the closing of the first candle, first 15-minute candle. This is all the gap area. Okay. Then how you can trade? It is nothing but it is showing weakness. It is showing weakness. So mark the high and low of the first 15-minute candle. This is the high. And this is the low and the high of the first 15-minute candle till 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, this was the range. It traded in this range. Traded in the range. Around 10 o'clock, it started showing weakness. This is the solid red candle closing below it. See, till that time, there was not any closing below this level, 17,064. This is the first candle which closed below this level and made a low of 17,444. So this confirmed that it is going to go down. Nifty is going to trade down. So there is no question of it will not trade higher. So what you have to do is, you have to, this is the breaker candle. This is the breaker candle. Mark the high and low of the, note down the prices of the, let me remove drawings. And this is the breaker candle, which was responsible for the closing below the level, this level. Already Nifty had shown the weakness, but it traded within this range. So it tested the patience. So mark the high and low of this breaker candle. Wait till it has to show retesting of this candle. You have to wait till the price to go and fail to go past this breaker candle. So this was the candle. Around 11:15, you got a confirmation that it is not going to go past this breaker candle, either this breaker candle, that was the 17,076, and this is the candle which confirmed around 11:15, confirmed the exact move. So around that time, around this time, what you have to do, what is the level? This is 17,100 level. So go for the put option buy 17,100 put option. If I check in the my Zerodha broking, around 11 o'clock, 17,100 put option, if you would have bought, it rallied up. No, sorry. So I'm showing in a different time frame. This is the 27, around 11 o'clock. Can you see? 11 o'clock, exactly, there was the break above this range. There will not be any whipsaws. It started moving up. It broke above that level. 115 is the level, and your stop loss will be 103, or you can keep, since it is an option, you need to keep wide stop loss. So if you would have kept around 100 as your stop loss, and if you would have bought at 110, it appreciated to the level of 166 to 173. So 110 to 163 is nothing but 60 points you would have gained. See how, this is how you can make out the levels for Nifty, and how to guess where it can stop. You have sold it. You have to know where it can stop and where you have to book your profits. How will you come to know? So for that, this is the block. This is the block. In this block, I'll mark this is the support, and this was the resistance. So exactly this was the resistance, and price has broken through, pierced through this resistance. And let me change the time frame to, candlestick to line chart. Line chart. No, line chart, it is not very, this one. See, if you can see, price has come down, made an high, and again it came down, it made an high. Here, this is the probable level, and it is also gap level. It can go there. Before to that, see, you can see the candle. This is the red candle. This candle has taken out. This is the breaker candle. After the breaker candle, there is a dozy here. This dozy. Dozy is why it is important, because this is a big candle. There are buyers and sellers have been engaged. So when you see a dozy, what you have to do? You have to mark high and low of the dozy, high and low of the dozy, and 50% level. You take the, for a convenience, 50. So you can, so I'm marking the 50% of this level, which comes to 16,950. Okay. So you should be alert to take the profit in this boundary itself, above this boundary, because sometimes it may not go inside this. It may hit this level and turn around. So better to book your profits around 16,969 too. But the level is, so when you are waiting for that, so when it hits that level, definitely Nifty will try to bounce back in that level. So the put option you have to cover, and you should go for a call option. Which call option you have to go? This is the level of 16,954. So you should go for the in the money call option of 16,900. In the money call option of 16,900, it came to the level of 129 and rallied up to 200. That is the beauty, actually. That's how you can trade very, very in a simple way by noticing the levels. Okay. I'll remove drawings. What will be the trade for the tomorrow? Tomorrow also, see, there is no, see, it is within the boundary. Nifty has traded, neither violated this boundary up or neither violated this down boundary. And if you see the weekly boundary, This is the weekly boundary. This is the weekly boundary. And let me change the color. Okay. This is the weekly boundary. So you have to see for the price action to what Nifty will do. Only when market opens, you know all these levels. These levels have been tested already and it has come to this level. Almost it has come to this level. Closed. This is today's boundary. This is today's boundary. Nifty has closed in between the today's boundary. This is the boundary. This has closed in between the. So only tomorrow, the way it opens, or SGX Nifty will suggest you some direction. You can guess what it can do, the levels you can do, and the opening of the Nifty in the pre-market will tell you how to trade in the Nifty. So it is a small range within this range. So what you can see, this is think of it as a very big single candle and it is an inside bar. Inside bar. So it is a bullish candle and it is a candle which is inside. Neither it is bullish nor it is bearish. It is again it is a dozy. The closing in between is a dozy. So it can jump either ways. So it is a gap down, and it has closed here. This is the base of this candle and this is the top of this candle. So if it starts moving above this, suppose if it starts moving above this, it can cross this boundary to the level of 17,309 possibility, or otherwise if it starts trading down, it all depends on the global markets. If it breaks this low, there is high chance of breaking this low or testing this low. So there is either ways trade you can anticipate in this range because it is a totally, it is within the range. So this week trade is between the 17,224 and 16,873. So it is a huge range, and Nifty has closed in between the 17,037. So 200 points above, and from here around 170. So equal distance. So it is in the equal distance, almost in an equal distance. So that is how you should mark the levels. And prepare yourself for the intraday. So you should not get confused whether it is a gap down, gap up or anything. You mark the swing high and swing low. This is the swing high of 3 days. So this is the swing low of this week and swing high of this week. And Nifty has traded in between that. So it is in a in-between stage. Neither it has broken this range, nor it has gone above this range. But the previous week range is this one. Previous week boundary is higher high and high, lower low. This is the major boundary. Either it can break down and come down to this level, or it can break up and go past this level to test this 17,304. Either way it can do. So it is an easy way of trading. You can trade anything. Let me change the Nifty, Bank Nifty. You can see how you can trade. Simple way of trading. Bank Nifty index. Okay, I'm changing the remote drawings. Okay, so Bank Nifty is this is the weekly range. This week, actually, it has made a lower low to the previous week's low. Let me go and check the previous week range. Okay, remote drawing. This is the previous week range. Okay, you know the previous week range. Let me come down to 15 minutes. So this week's low is lower than the previous week. So this is so it's in a downtrend. This week's range is this one, mark the high, and this is the high of this range. So it is clear actually. It is in a downtrend. Like this, it came down and it gapped up. Today it has opened here. Oh, see the boundaries. See, it has fallen below this boundary. Open below this boundary. And previous day boundary, these are the boundaries of previous day. This one level. This level, the maximum level. And it opened here, made a low, and it could not cross this boundary at all. It could not cross the boundary. So even in Bank Nifty also, price, this is the first 15-minute range. First 15-minute range. So 15, 30, 45, 45, nearly around 10 o'clock, 55, 60 minutes. So it could not go past this level. So it's a clear downtrend, and all these candles, though they have closed above this, it is a little bit confusing. See, they have closed above this 15-minute candle, but they could not go past this level. So this is the supply level. They could not go past this level. You can see equal high, and then around 10 o'clock, exactly same time of Nifty, this candle broke the structure actually, broke this opening price of the Nifty and closed below that. This is the closing. No candle has closed. This is the first candle which has closed. So this is change in behavior. So when you see the change of behavior, you have to wait. This is the important candle. You need to mark the high and low of the 36,126 to 36,059. This is the high and low of the candle, and you have to patiently see. You have to wait so patiently. It started moving up. Some people will think it is a buying opportunity. They will enter into long position. No, you should not make a hurry, because this candle has shown weakness, big weakness. This is a big elephant bar, big bar. This type of bar is not created by the retailers. So the range of this candle is 36,127 to 36,057. Within 15 minutes, such a huge gap. Around 100 points range is there. More than 100 points range is there. So you need to wait patiently for this candle. High should not be taken. When the price started to fail in this candle, price failed. It started moving down, and this candle, again, this is the candle, exactly same time in the Nifty also, 11:15. It is coinciding, so perfectly coinciding. If you would have entered into a put option at this place, you should not go enter any put option around this area, because when the market is sideways, the put option or the call option will not move in a momentum trade, will not be there. It will go 5 rupees up, 5 rupees down. So you will be in confusion, and the price will not stay in. So you will tend to make a wrong decision and you will lose money. And also what happens in call option and put option, time decay takes place. So even though it is down, the price will decay fast at this time when compared to this time. So that's why you need to wait. And this was the confirmation. This candle is the confirmation. This candle is the action candle. You could have, if you could have entered in this candle, you could have got a swift down movement. So when you sell the option, you should know the levels. When here, see, it's a funny thing actually. There is nothing actually, it's a pin bar. So when you see a pin bar at this level, let me mark this area, we have to go for a lower time frame to see for the levels. See, if I go to the lower time frame, I'll zoom it out. This is the last down candle, which was responsible for the up move. So break of this candle. So let me mark the high and low of this candle. So it comes to 50% of this comes to 35,663. Okay. So this is the anticipated level, and another level is the high of this, high of this level, 35,806. You can anticipate those levels. Okay. Let me reset, come back to the 15-minute time frame. Can you see? This was the 50% level, and it halted in between. 35,745 was the level. So why? Even you can fine tune that level by going to lower time frame, 1 minute time frame. If you go and check the 1 minute time frame, there is a small doji candle over here, base candle, which was from that base candle, the trend has emerged. So let me mark the 50% of this level. So I'm fine tuning the levels. So it comes to 35,000. Let me remove this. And the high of this is 35,720. Okay. Let me remove all the boxes. Okay, I'm removing. So let me go back to the 15 minutes time frame. I'll reset the chart. See, you can see how exactly this was the level. This was the level I marked. 1 minute. I'll remove drawings. So let me go to the 1 minute time frame and I'll let me mark it again to fine tune so that there should not be any confusion here. So this was the level 35,720 and this was the level and the 50% was here 35,705. So let me change the time frame to 15 minutes. I'll reset and see almost exactly to this level. It didn't come near that. It stopped over here. It stopped over here. So when this level is there, you should be cautious, book the profits early, and you could have gone for call option because in this area, there is a lot of buying pressure is there. Definitely the bank nifty will react from this level. From that level, if you would have bought it around this level 35,753, then what call option you can go for 35,600 call option. You can go for that and it rallied up to 36,700 to 36,107, almost 300 to 350 points gain you could have seen. And same thing, it has closed within this range, within the major range of swing high end of this week. It has closed over here. But Bank Nifty is a little bit weak because it is showing lower lows. Lower lows. So Nifty is not yet shown any lower low and it is a lower high. It's if there is anything it can break and where it can go daily, it can go down also, go down to this level, go down to 35,054. That is later part. Only when it starts, you should mark those levels and you should be ready for this level. This is how one can trade in a simple way. Intraday trade can be made very simple way. You don't need any indicators or anything actually. You don't need any indicators. Simple observation of price action will help you to trade better. Okay, friends. Thank you very much. Nalinakshi Swami signing off.